Hey guys, I want to talk about something that is very important to me and should be important to all of you. Um, Something I'm guilty of. It's something that had happened to me. It's something I know that I have done to other people. Um, let's talk about throwing stones. You know, we all sin. We all make mistakes. Um, some big, some small. But we all made mistakes, and we all done certain things in our life that we're not proud of, and it really hurts getting stones thrown at you. I mean, it had a little bit of a tongue twister there. But anyways, I'll just, you know, it's something that, when I try to invite people to go to church, they're terrified of, or scared of, and rightly so. I mean, that was one of the main reasons I didn't go to church for a long time, was, stones being thrown. Throwing stones, that's a pretty big thing. That's a heavy load to take. I remember going to some places to where it's like, well, why are you here? Sort of, sort of mentalities, like, they're shocked the roof didn't cave in. Then, of course, I went to other places, and they were kind and nice, loving people, and I felt comfortable and enjoyed being there. um, but, yeah, throwing stones are just very bad. You might think sometimes, like, I know there was times where I try to tell somebody what they're doing was wrong, and I came across self-righteous, or I came across egotistical, and, which does happen sometimes. I mean, I am somewhat egotistical, and I am somewhat narcissistic. Um, I'm just being honest, I am somewhat of a butthole. I'm somewhat of an ass from time to time. But this is something, that I feel guilty about. Is like, if people knew half the stuff I've done, they'd really be shocked. I ain't no saint, as they say. But yeah, throwing stones is a big topic, and something that I know that happens to certain people, and really I think the main reason why we need to watch out for this, and for other people too, because if you want to invite people to church and lead them to Christ, is, you want to be kind, you want to be loving, you want to be gentle. You should never tell someone, what you're going through. I know what you're going through, because, let's face it, you don't. You don't know what someone's going through unless you've been in their shoes. Now, however, it's easy to sit there and point your finger, like, and why do we do that? Why do we sit there and point our finger at people? I guess from my experience, from why I pointed the finger at someone, it's kind of like, you caught somebody in something. Oh, it's like, oh, do you know what what that guy did? It's kind of like that type of mentality for some people. And yeah, I'm guilty of it. Of course, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of throwing stones. I'm pretty sure everyone else is too. It's something I'm trying to better myself on, and it's something I hope that will I will not have, because I know not only do I deserve to have stones thrown at me, I deserve to have bricks and cinder blocks chunked at me for some of the stuff I did. Another thing is just loving everybody equally. I really feel like that's something else I deal with. I should love everybody equally. I should I should care about everyone. Sometimes we'll see people. We might see someone who is let's say we see someone. You might see a homeless man on the street, and he could be just trying to get he should just be trying to get money from you. You know what I mean? Or he could just be trying to rip you off. But really, just think about that. Like, what if he's not? He just denied another human being food. No, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for other people. You know, sometimes people ask me, like, why would you give that homeless man money or whatever? It's like, well, if he's on the street and it's legit, and he has to beg for money, he needs it more than I do. And two, I was probably just gonna buy a DVD or something with it. I mean, I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder when it comes to movies. That's just my thing. I'm a hoarder when it comes to movies. Another thing we deal with is shame and guilt. We sometimes shame people, we sometimes guilt people. I'm guilty of it. I've been shamed, I've been guilted, and I have shamed or guilted other people. And for those of you out there who I've done that to, if you're watching, which hopefully you are, but you're more than likely not, I'm sorry. And apologizing is another thing. I really feel like I need to become a better person and a better, just be a better man. You just can't. I think I've started to become someone who would go through the motions, and you can't go through the motions. You have to live your life out. That's why I've been doing Bible studies and stuff like that, because I feel like you have to seek Christ to get Him in your life. I think. I think that if I do this, things will get better, hopefully. Life will get better. And that's really what it's all about, is making positive changes and positive moves in one's life, And, going through emotions, that's just, you have to put forth effort, and that's one thing I need to do more, is put forth effort and just really strive towards, strive towards being more like Jesus instead of, more like the other guy. We always talk about, we talk to God today. I talk to God every day, but I also talk to the devil quite a bit. And the devil is a sly used car salesman. He's real manipulative. You might think something's going good, for a while. Oh yeah, this feels alright, this is going good. Next thing you know, you start to fall a little bit, and of course you don't notice why you're falling. Everything's going good, but you forget. They say, just like an old Wile E. Coyote or Roadrunner cartoon, there's the devil pushing, a bed of nails. Or a boiling pot, and you don't want to be cooked like gumbo. That's not good. There's no AC in hell, and there's no water. But anyways, the devil is very sly. He's very slick. It's pretty. He's sly. He ain't gonna come at you with the horns and the tail. I had the devil come in many forms. The devil came to me, in the form of a bad activity. The devil can sometimes come in the form of a person. You think that person's good for you, and it turns out they're bloody insane for you. And they're just, it's just not really good. And I think as much as it hurts and as much as it pains me to say, sometimes you just gotta cut people loose, and sometimes you just gotta let people go. And this video is running on to about 9 minutes and 5 seconds as we speak. So if you didn't think this was totally boring, I will make another one. And have a great day. Positive vibes. Yeah.